OnePlus has always had the idea of providing premium-like features in a budget package. And while with every successive phone, that idea keeps changing with the prices increasing, quality is not something to be bothered with when you buy a OnePlus device. OnePlus's most recent asset, the 5T, promises just that with all of its bells and whistles. This is the OnePlus 5T in 2018. A lot of us made a fuss with the design of the OnePlus 5 since it looked too much like the iPhone. Personally speaking, that alone does not bother me. Design is subjective and the OnePlus 5T is nonetheless a beautiful phone that is very comfortable to hold and use, now with an even better 18:9 display. Going over the physical overview, on the back we have the dual cameras, a 16 megapixel f1.8 sensor and another 20 megapixel f1.8 camera with the fingerprint sensor right below that, below which we have the infamous OnePlus logo. On the right side we have the slim slot area that houses two dual SIMs and the power button. On the bottom, we have the Type-C port for dash charging and the speakers along with the 3.5mm headphone jack. Yes, the jack is here guys, finally a flagship that has the jack in 2017. Thank God. On the left, we have the mute switch and the volume rockers, and that's the end of it. Coming to the front of the phone, we have the tall 6.01-inch AMOLED 1080p panel, which is again 18:9, topped up with Corning Gorilla Glass 5 with a pixel density of 401 ppi. And coming to the display, it's beautiful. It's AMOLED and the colors are vibrant and the blacks are deep. Along with all of this, the shrunken bezels in the form of an 18:9 aspect ratio is just a cherry on top of the cake. Coupled that along with the premium aluminium frame, and that's all you'll ever need. Coming to the hardware, this phone is packing, do I even need to go here? I have the more powerful of the two variants available, the 8GB RAM and 128GB ROM variant. For crying out loud, and to put things into perspective, my Windows laptop that I used to edit videos on originally has 8GB of RAM. Needless to say, this is a very fast phone that glides through everyday tasks like butter. You also have the Snapdragon 835 along with the Adreno 540 GPU, and just like other flagships out there, is crazy fast and smooth. So buying an Android phone in 2017 or 2018, lag is not something you need to be worried about. The 5T also runs on Nougat with Oxygen OS on top of it, and what I can say is that it is a pretty close rendition of stock Android with as less bloatware as possible. Even the UI and home screen feels pretty stock and easy to navigate through. And while we're on the pages of software, OnePlus decided to throw in Face Unlock, and while it is obviously not as accurate as the iPhone 10 for example, it is definitely super fast. I mean, if you're looking at your phone and click on the power button, you don't even see the lock screen. That's how fast it is. And if you don't want to go with the Face Unlock, you have the old school trusted fingerprint sensor for your usage. Now, let's talk battery. The 5T has a 3300 mAh battery that lasts for about an entire day, and you might have to put it in charge before sleeping every day, but chances are you're not going to use your phone like I do, and in that case it will easily last a day for you. Going to the camera, the pictures from the 5T are pretty good. I say pretty good because I have already spoiled myself with the camera of the Pixel 2, but to a normal person, the camera takes really good pictures with a great dynamic range. It does suffer a bit during low light, but then again every phone does so due to the small size of the sensor. During its portrait mode, however, even though the pictures come out really well, the edge detection is not really there, especially when you're shooting objects instead of humans, and the portrait mode is more of a hit or miss scenario. For video, the 5T can record up to 4K at 30 FPS, but since it does not have optical image stabilization, the stabilization is a big issue. So if you're gonna do some video work with it, I would definitely recommend a small handy tripod, or if you have a gimbal, then that would be absolutely great. The front camera, however, is a 16 megapixel shooter and clicks really nice selfies if you're into that. In the end, for the price that the 5T is available for, it provides a lot of good features that we as tech enthusiasts love, and like it or not, the headphone jack is a big issue and a big plus for a lot of people, including me. And if you don't have a wireless headphone, why not? This is a phone worthy of its price, and while it does suffer a few issues, every phone does so. No phone is perfect. If you're planning to get one, get it unless you have the OnePlus 5 already, which if you do, I don't really know why you would want this, unless the 18:9 display is something that you really need in your life. Everything else is more or less the same. And that is pretty much it, guys. If you guys liked the video, leave a like, subscribe to the channel. This video took a lot of effort and time to make, and since I'm trying these new kind of reviews, it would be really great to know what you think of them. With that being said, this is Anubhav signing out. I'll catch you guys next time, and yeah, peace out.
I'm so in